Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.
I was saying that the other day, you know what I mean? I've been saying it for years, how, you know, the music nowadays, or the past 10 years, I'll say at least, at minimum, you know, you got the adults dancing to this music, but you got the kids dancing to it too. So my question was, is the music adult music, or is the music kids music? Are the adults dancing to kids music, or the kids dancing to adult music? And I still yet to have an answer.
But everybody is kids.
That's the only answer I could come up with.
Exactly. Everybody's a fucking child, bruh. Like, bruh, I know people who are in their 60s and shit that still act like kids to me. I'm like, nigga, you've been a kid for 60 years?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bruh? Like, I don't understand. It's like
Peter Pan syndrome.
Like, I'm not perfect, bruh. But one thing I can say is, like, I'm an authentic nigga, bruh. Like anybody that's met me will be like, yeah, this is a different nigga when you come across me. And I'm not saying that because I'm the tightest nigga ever, even though I think I'm tight. But I know what I bring to the table because I have authenticity. And it's like, you don't find that every fucking day. And I don't know. It's like, you would think with social media and more communication and more networking and the ability to tap in everywhere globally now, you would find more of it, but you find less.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything got filters and fucking, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have a red pill real nigga lens, you can't look at social media and see through it and see what's bullshit and what's real.
Yep.
You let the likes tell you what's tight. Period. You let the likes tell you what's tight. A lot of the shit that gets the most likes is the weakest shit. It's true.
I'm telling you, bro.
Shout out to I don't give a fuck mindset. He said Trav dropping that knowledge. Yeah, Trav is an intelligent guy. Trav an intelligent guy.
And know what you bring to the table, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like there's things like that Afi and RPC are expert level in that I'm not. And that's good. That's fine. There's nothing good or bad about that, actually. I just know with me, I kind of have a certain sense of like that Professor X intuitiveness when it comes to certain shit. Like I can kind of see the forest with the trees with certain things. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's why that's the one thing I do like about 2020, even though it's been such a weird ass fucking year. It's really exposed how like overrated and weak shit is, bruh. Like honestly, like this is my dream Sunday right now. And other than chopping it up, I've been studying coding all day and working out. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the rewards I've gotten from coding and working out in my life are so fucking great. It's just all I'm doing is having fun and rewarding myself at the same time.
I just don't understand that when you really on your grind, you live in a boring life for that amount of time, man. It's not exciting at all, you know.
Hey, I see a comment from the Straight G Turo. He says, "I don't take music lyrics serious." LOL.
Don't.
That's cool, but understand, most people do. I mean, that's why you got a whole bunch of kids doing lean. I mean, taking perks, doing all these other, you know what I'm saying, pharmaceutical drugs and all that, because that's what they listen to in the music. Mm-hmm. You know, that's why you got a lot of these dudes, for for lack of a better term, they have a difficulty controlling their sexual urges. A lot of the songs they listen to. Matter of fact, how about this? I was just talking about this the other day at my job in the locker room. How like there's no like chill music. Everything is like either club music, drill music, like go 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 go. Where back in the day you could have some music that you could play when you're cleaning your crib. You know what I mean? Or when you're washing your car. Like
RPC. You want me to give you my theory on why it's like that?
go ahead, man.
Because music and hip hop has been gentrified and it's lost its soul.
Lost its soul. So it's a zombie.
Think about it. When we were growing up, you had
You hear that music or no?
you had rap, you had hip hop, you had R&B, then you had rock, then you had ska, you had other shit and other
Right.
music was more segregated. But now, where is that?
I think she's trying to do something.
Go ahead, Trav.
Got some extra level static in the background or something. But nah,
good,
like,
man.
but I'm sorry, bruh. Like I told you, because I was watching MTV Yo Raps on Pluto TV. Bruh, when I was watching MTV Yo Raps, which used to be the nigga section of MTV, I thought I was watching like fucking TRL. It was like TRL music and like world music, and like all the music was like about lean and Molly, like you said. And it's like, yeah, it's technically hip hop, but it's like rock music because hip hop got gentrified. So that's why you don't have the chill music, because you had to have soul to chill. Like when you're chilling, you're kind of more in a vibe. You're not all wound up off perks and like rock moves and fucking want to commit suicide and shit.
That shit might even motivate you to want to do something. The type of old school music, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm saying. It's like the new music, it's like all rocker shit, even though it's rap. Like Little Uzi Vert is rock. Like fucking what's his name? Trippie Redd is fucking rock. When have you ever had a fucking rock star fucking blood that's like 4'11" that, and this nigga was like in just like drawers or whatever when I saw him at Rolling Loud. I'm like, this nigga's a gangster? I was like, what the fuck is this?
Come on, man. Come on.
It's like, but because a business told you this is what it is, and we all know numbers are inflated, and they inflate the numbers, you believe it. That's just what it is.
That's why I say in 2020, what they say, men lie, women lie, and I say numbers lie too, man. No, I can't even trust the numbers no more nowadays.
When Tekashi 6ix9ine was a thing, I was like, hip hop is officially dead. I was like, there's no, like, that was the most embarrassing shit ever. And he's still putting out music. It's dead.
Exactly.
Hey, real quick, shout out to LDA. He said, salute my good brothers. Principal Bay, I see you. Rising above.
Hey, what up?
So
Hey,
anyway,
great. If you y'all want to be linked in, let me know.
but with that said, look at now. These are the role models to this new generation. Why you think it's so fucking weird in this generation?
Yep.
Look who they look up to. You're like, nigga, what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's almost like no more rules nowadays too. These dudes don't got no street code per se. You know what I mean? They ain't got no man code. All that is done over what? Money and pussy, man. Point out the lie.
There's no code. And the reason why, here's the thing too. The reason why celebrities stood out more back in the day is because you couldn't manufacture talent. You didn't have all the top technology to change the voices and editing and all that. Like, niggas had to do live takes, and if you didn't get that right, nigga, you had to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you had to really be about it, and that's why people were celebrities and stars, because they shot through, because they couldn't manufacture talents. You really had to have it. Now, you could take anyone that looks halfway decent, give them fucking surgery like the Jenners do, look totally different, and fucking have all this resources put into you, and anybody could be a star now with filters and shit and knowing how to take the photos. So that's what we live in now.
Yeah, I see Principal Bay said niggas be extended teenagers, but nobody ready for that topic. I agree with both.
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I agree with both parts of that. A lot of adults, quote unquote adults, are just grown children. I'm telling you, I learned that. I mean, that solidified in my mind once I worked in the education system. Once I started tutoring, in-home tutoring, and when I became a teacher, I was like, yo, I'm like, I can't tell you how many times I'm in a situation and I looked at the parent like, yo, you're the adult in the situation. Why are you acting like this for? And I started realizing like, yo, people ain't really adult. You can't just automatically be an adult because you're 18. I think with adulthood comes responsibility. I mean, if you lack responsibility, then you lack adulthood. Responsibility and accountability. You lack those two things, then you lack adulthood, man.
Salute to Man Cave. He said salute to the panel. Thanks for the super chat, bro. If you got something to say too, let me know, bro.
You said what happened, Mr. I don't give a. Said what has to happen for things to change, man. Like, man, that's a loaded ass question right there, man. What needs to happen for things to change? Well, a lot of things got to change. First of all, with the media, because the media is what starts the programming. A lot of times when I be spitting whatever red pill however you want to term it, when I be spitting my red pills in the public, you know what I mean, they be looking at like, no, that can't be true because I heard on TV, or I can't be true because I heard in this song, and it's like, oh boy, man, like, yo, forget what the TV and what the song say. Use your common sense.
Hey,
I gotta look at the word
RPC, you know Caveman email by heart?
yeah. Hey, I was gonna say, I think he's gonna gas on this.
The beginning of it? Just say the beginning of it. It'll come up.
Who, me?
His email. You don't know it?
Me not.
But here's the thing, bro. If you could if you control someone's role models at birth, very young, you can control their destiny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to emulate what they look up to. So there's a reason why they choose to push the role models they choose on TV. That shit's not by accident.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why they do that. Why would you want to empower a group of people you're trying to oppress and give them positive role models? Why would you?
And it's been working. And it's been working. So the answer, Mr. IDGAS answer.
I got you.
Right now, I think besides media, the next thing that the next thing that needs to change is back to the title, mentorship, man. We need to have more mentorship program, and more importantly, we need to have how can I say it? We need to have a generation of mothers who are willing and open to having their children being taught by a man. You know what I mean? Because we're in a society now where, you know, real men, masculine men, are somewhat considered toxic or aggressive, or, you know what I mean, all these negative things, where growing up, to me, that's just what a man is. Nowadays, it's like the soft pink man is what's accepted as what a quote unquote real man is. But you gotta understand, these chicks who are describing what a real man is are women who grew up with no father and no man in the crib, no real man, no role model, no male role model. So who is she to say what a real man is? So,
to be honest with you, I half agree with what you're saying. I'm not even disagreeing. I'm just saying I half agree, because here's the other part to add to what you're saying. I think people just regurgitate shit and don't even know what the fuck they want.
mm-hmm.
Cause bruh, like, people will tell me all the time, like, for example, you know how many girls have told me, I don't like a man that calls a woman out of her name, but during sex call them bitches. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
Trav, but that's a red pill though. Never
like,
believe
you,
her
like,
words,
you
only her
can't.
actions.
And it's like, if I took everything they said literal, I understand the subcontext behind that. But it's like, at the same time, I understand it's like, they might have never run across what they're really attracted to. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't necessarily take verbatim what people say. You have to know and have these game and have these role models to let you know. Because you might take that for what some people say verbatim, but somebody who's been through it before you can look at the situation and go, hey, don't believe that shit. That's not what's going on. Like, don't take it for face value, because I've been there. And that's why that's important.
Hey, yo, real quick, Fireman 2531 said, facts, bro. Childhood is very important. My parents instilled in me that I was smart and athletic from a young age. And guess what? Smart and athletic. It's true. Because from a young age, I've been told I was, gonna be whatever type of profession I wanted, that I'm a smart child, and I said in my video about being different. Ever since I was a kid, my family members have been telling me, oh, you're so good looking, you're handsome. At 5, I'm handsome. But that instills a certain level of confidence. So the environment that you grow up in, your foundation that you grow up in, is very important.
Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.